coach told me before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The LSU Tigers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what
to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Throwing St. Clair. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Sets his feet, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Past the 30. All out of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tavian St. Clair. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Glover. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this. Be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Booster, booster. Where did he go?
St. Clair. Finds us back in the middle. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Turns it upfield. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Return. Q. Roger,
He's changing the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Throwing St. Clair. The quick out. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for room, it's Rodgers. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Tavian St. Clair. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeps it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Dangerous throw on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Durham. Fights off a defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense might bring the house here. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Right at the line. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
St. Clair finds his man. It's Roberts. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback changing the play. To throw, it's St. Clair. Stepping to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3.
Booster! Western! Bubba! Return!
Throwing St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There's some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Trying to run, it's Rodgers. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Levin. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Here we go. Q.
Making the adjustment. Tavian St. Clair. He wants it all right now. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
129. Brothers.
Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to slam it in. They were all over it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. St. Clair still on his feet. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Hoosiers who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others.
Wide open spaces. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throwing St. Clair. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
In traffic, it's Glover. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback signaling to his guys. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes off. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tavian St. Clair buying time to his right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Left side, it's Roberts. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Caden Durham again. LSU will get a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Levin. Gets rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. LSU quick to the line. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Though they were getting up against the play clock and they don't want the penalty, they'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. On the move, it's Rodgers. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
On the return, it's Johnson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing St. Clair. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Again, it's St. Clair. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to Caden Durham. There's a crease. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Here's Durham one more time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, and how about this offense? Man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped sometimes.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway.